Do you want to know the market outlook for 2023 as per the Gann time cycle? Hi, this is Sriharsha and welcome to the channel Gann Decoder Sriharsha. Here I actually help you out with understanding about the Gann time cycle and how and what are the levels which are important for you. If you want to look at my previous video, you can look at that, and where I had actually mentioned very clearly the levels, and after the levels, you can see a clear downside which the market had given. Now, what is the new updated cycle and what is the new timings? Let us actually look at that. These numbers are more to do with the intraday. So I will actually talk about this some other time about the intraday and all. I'll actually put my trade plan for the next day. So a lot of you have been asking me that I need this a little earlier. So I will be giving you the Gann timings and the levels one day in advance. So first, let us actually look at what we had discussed. I had actually talked to you about this particular day, which is an important Gann date. And I had actually very clearly said, these are very important, these numbers. And if you see, once we broke this, there was a good amount of fall which is there in the market. This happened both in Nifty as well as in Bank Nifty. And there was a big fall. If you see exactly at these levels, we have seen that fall. Now, currently, 18,050 is the level of this particular day, which is the previous Gann date, which is Jan 6th, I think. Yeah. Now, the next Gann date which has come is about Feb 9th had come, and there is another date which has actually come recently, the last Thursday. Okay, that is actually in Bank Nifty, I think. So overall, right now, what I can still see is 18,050 is very important. Above 18,050, market is likely to be on the upside. Below that, it is sideways. Okay, below 17,600, once we close, market is likely to be on the negative side. So as per the Gann time cycle, recent Gann time cycle, recent time and all, if I have to consider, currently I can consider these two things very importantly. Above the Thursday high, we can see some up move, and below Friday low, we can see down move. Okay, so these are very important because there was another Gann date which was there on this particular day also. Not only in India, it was in the global markets also. It was also there in the Bank Nifty. I'll show you in the Bank Nifty part. So what is happening is this level is important. So above, so it will have to cross this first, and then actually it has to go beyond this 18,130 levels. Then actually you can see some good up move which can come in the market, which can take it towards 18,300 or maybe even up to 500 also is possible. Now at the lower end, see, till we don't close below 17,600 on a closing basis, don't expect any big bear market to come. So there will be some dips which can keep coming in the market, but until unless we are holding above 17,600 on the Nifty, market is likely to move on the upside only. At the lower levels, again, buying may come. So you should not actually look at that from the selling side when actually the market comes down. Here it has a very strong support and it can take the markets again on the high side. So it has to close below 17,600. That is very important. If you see here, there is another Gann numbers which are coming. Currently, if I look at Nifty part, the Gann numbers which are coming is on 28th of February and on 7th of March. So these are two dates which we are getting. And at this point of time, if you see this particular cycle, whichever has happened on February 9th onwards, market is likely on the upside only. If you have seen, there has been some dip, but overall it has tried holding on the upside. Technically, if I have to tell you, this particular day, which is the budget day high, we have actually broken that. We have moved above that, and then there has been some retesting of this level also. The number which you are very important for you to note is 17,950. Okay, 950 to 970 is the level. 950, if we can hold above 950, I will consider this as more of a retracement of this breakout, and there is a possibility of moving again on the upside. So the most important thing is we should not close right now below 17,900. So if we are closing below 17,900, there could be still more downside, which is possible. But any big downside where you can hold positions and all cannot come until unless we close below 17,600. So currently market is very much sideways, and the sideways is likely to carry forward. Now let us look at Bank Nifty. So which are the important date for Bank Nifty? If you see, this Thursday has been very important. And if you look at this, we have not been able to close above this Friday, the budget day high, which is coming around 42,000 levels. Okay. And if you see here, currently, if I look at this from the Bank Nifty perspective, look at this particular day exactly. This is the Jan 6th dates, and if you see, it just went a little ahead of this number, and from there it started falling, and Bank Nifty made a big severe fall after this. So the same date was there, Jan 6 for Bank Nifty also, and after that you can see that there's a good amount of fall. And currently it has been quite sideways in the other Gann dates. It has not done anything big. Now there is a Gann date which has come on this Thursday. So for me, this high and this low is important. Below this, it can go down. It can, and above this, it can go up. Okay. So for, if I have to look at the Gann number, above 42,000 is where we can see some good up move, and below 40,000 on the closing basis. See, we have actually closed a lot of times. We have actually gone below that, but we have not closed below 40,000. If we close below 40,000, we are likely to go on the downside. Till then, market can actually keep on moving in this range. There's no big upside or downside which we can expect out of this. So here, if I have to look at only this particular day, I have to keep these 2 days in perspective. Below this, it can go down. Above this, it can go up. So I see the market in the range of 41,000 to 42,000 for Bank Nifty currently. So if I have to see any sustainable down move, we need to close below 40,000. See, 41,000 we may close. There can be a dip. Again, from there, we may again see some up move possible. We have to close below 40,000, and then probably we can see some sustained down move. Till then, we may not see any sustained down move. So currently, there was one date on this Thursday. The next Gann date, which is coming for Bank Nifty, is also 28th. So 28th is the important number which we have to see. It is the same number for Nifty as well as Bank Nifty right now. But on the other hand, if I have to look at the US market, 23rd of this month, which is actually the this Thursday, is going to be another Gann date. And 23rd has a very important significance because we are in the year 2023. So 23 third of the month is going to have its own significance. So we need to see how actually we will be looking at this expiry. Overall, we have hardly 4 days for the expiry this month. And if you see Friday, we have closed a little on the higher side compared to the opening on the US market. SGX Nifty is quite flat. And currently, if you look at this at the lower level, we have taken some support. If we don't break Friday's low, market is likely to again try to move on the upside. So Monday evening, if you see, there is a holiday. Monday is having a holiday for the US market. So we may not have any fresh clues from the US market for seeing any up move. So what is happening in the US market is also having a lot of challenges of late. If you actually see, US market was actually in the upside, and currently we have a Gann date here also, if you see here. And currently, until we sustain this, market is likely to actually be sideways to positive. But if we break this, from there actually the market can start actually getting negative in the US. So this is in case of the Nasdaq, as well as if I look at the S&P 500, it has also given some hammer kind of a pattern, which actually has taken some support. So we need to see if the support gets taken. Right now, if you look at this, we are in this range. So if you actually look at what is happening in the US market, currently the S&P 500 is in this range. So if we go down, we can go down. If we go up again, we can retest the upside. So overall, it is actually quite sideways. And even the Dow Jones, this is Dow Jones, completely sideways. If you see, it has been completely on the sideways zone. So if it actually goes up, it can go up from here. If it goes down, now it can go down. So it is very much sideways right now. And this is the European market. And the European market are also in this range. If we start trading below this, that is where the downside is going to pick up. So as of now, all of them are at levels where market can either go up or can come down. The possibility of downside is there, especially in the global market currently. And for us, since we have only 2-3 days for the expiry, we need to see how it is going to pan out. And then we need to see if the bulls can actually hold on to these levels or not. If they cannot hold on to these levels, then probably the selling can also come. But overall, this month has been quite range bound and there's no clear direction. So until there is no clear direction, don't have heavy positions. Positionally, if you have to take any trade on the sell side, it has to be only below 17,600. We need to close below 17,600 on Nifty and below 40,000 on Bank Nifty. Only when these two are happening, then only you may actually have some positional downside, which can actually take the market down. Till then, you may have some dips which can come in the market, but it will be very much sideways. So lower side buying may come, higher side selling may come. Overall market may not do anything big. So recently, a lot of heavyweight stocks have actually been lifted up. So they may actually give some amount of support for the market. Like we had Reliance, which had been moved up, TCS, Infosys, more major IT stocks were moved up. So from all this perspective, because of all these major stocks which were actually moved up, market probably, if these heavyweights are going to hold on, market may not actually go down much. And if we get any kind of a support, we can see some good amount of rally also. So Monday, we don't have any major clues right now. Tuesday also, in the first half, we don't have much of a clue. So there is a possibility some up move is possible as long we hold Friday's low. So if we hold Friday's low, there could be some upside which is possible. And we need to see if it can hold above the Thursday's high. If we can hold above the Thursday's high, then some more up move is possible. Otherwise, market can become quite range bound. So this is my personal view on the market as per the Gann time analysis. So I have told you earlier also about this year is going to remind us of 2020. That means there could be a very good amount of downside which is possible in the market. So anybody who is actually an investor and you already have positions, there is nothing that you need to worry that you will actually see a bigger crash and all the stocks will come 50%. That may not really happen. But you may have a very good amount of dip. If you are actually someone who is looking for 1 or 2 years kind of a levels, then you will definitely get some good prices for the stocks which you want to buy. Whichever stock you want to buy, you will get some good price. So you need to wait for some time. And if you are somebody who is looking for 10 years, 20 years and all, you don't have to worry. The dip is going to give you an opportunity again to reinvest. So you don't have to worry too much on that. Overall market is going to be having a good amount of dip which can come in, and after the dip probably again market can start picking up in the second half. So when we are going to see this, we need to actually start seeing, probably, as I said, we need to break these levels. First and foremost thing, 17,600 needs to be broken on Nifty, 40,000 needs to be broken on Bank Nifty. Until this is not broken, market is not unlikely to go down much. There will be dips, there will be selling which may come in. Stock specific opportunities can keep coming in. Upside is also possible, downside is also possible. It will be actually on range bound. On the upside, I am not seeing market at a very high position. Possibility is if market can pick up, we have all the possibility to test 18,200 to 300. And if there is some ultra bullishness because of any other scenario, then we have possibility of 18,500, 600 also possible. But will it happen or not, we don't know. And for that, we need some specific cues which are going to come either in the domestic market or in the international market. Since the international markets are looking weak, if we need some Indian clues, then only we may get something big. Otherwise, I don't see any major movements which are happening. And Bank Nifty, until we don't sustain above 42,000, I don't see any major movement. If it sustains 42,000, then there is a possibility it can even go till 43,000 or probably above that also. So until this is not sustained, don't expect anything. Until we are unable to hold 18,000, don't expect another upside and all possible. So currently market is going to be range bound, is going to be remaining the same way. And we need to see how things will work. According to me, the biggest crash which came in 2020, let's actually look at this. See, the biggest crash which came in 2020 was between Jan 20th. See, this is between Jan 20th to March 20th. So it was this 2 months where the bigger crash actually came in. I think till March 20th, I may not see any major crash. That is also possible. Or there could be possibility that we may start seeing some amount of things which happened in the month of January, probably happening in the month of February, right? See, we have seen some amount of fall which is happening in the market, but it is nothing much. If you look at our markets, let's go back here. If you look at our overall market, what has happened here is from here, we have seen some amount of fall. Okay, there's not any major fall which we have actually seen here. So any major fall will actually happen below this only. Below this is where we may start seeing some things. Until then, I don't expect any major movements to happen. And if at all it can come again above this, there could be some more upside. If it cannot come there, I don't see any major thing. Technically, everything is looking very much neutral to negative only. Not seeing any major upside things which are coming up, which are showing up here. And if you look at the Bank Nifty part also, it has actually corrected quite a lot, and it is having a lot of challenges to move on the upside. So if at all it comes, we need to see if we, until we don't hold 42,000, there is not much of an upside which is possible right now. So as of now, market is very much sideways, and let's see how far it is going to hold on to this. And we need to break these levels and start moving down. Then only we will see anything substantially on the downside. Otherwise, on the upside, it is very much limited. We don't see any major movements which are possible. So currently, some of the major heavyweights which were lifted last week was Reliance Industries. So Reliance Industries, in fact, now is having some strength, and possibility is it can test this retest this high it made 40 to 24.63, and probably it can go towards this 25.20. If it can sustain this, then there could be still more upside which is possible. So Reliance will play a major role in the current up move which is going to happen in the coming days. And if it is unable to do much, then we may not be able to expect anything major. And if you look at this is TCS also actually had given some good amount of moves. Now it is also facing some amount of challenge at a higher end. We need to see if it can sustain this, or will it actually also will it not be able to give any major thing, because these stocks actually have very high weightage in the index. Okay, Infosys is actually not showing any good signs. So Infosys not showing, IT is basically not showing much of a good sign. Reliance is definitely showing some amount of momentum. So Reliance can actually pick up, and banks needs to pick up. Banks have been weak. Most of the banks have been actually broken down. So if at all we see any major movement, let us see what is happening in HDFC Bank. This is another heavyweight. It is very much sideways, but hopefully some amount of movement should come in case of HDFC Bank. Kotak Bank is slightly negative only. And let's look at SBI. It is also quite negative. So we are not seeing any major movement which can actually really help. Bank Nifty needs to give us some support. If it gives some support, then actually it will really help Nifty also. ICICI Bank is quite sideways. And let's look at what is happening with Axis Bank. So if I look at Axis Bank is also quite sideways, quite negative. So if I see here, I don't see much of good signs from IT or in case of even the banks. So major movements, we need to see the overall market conditions have been a little tight. So it may still actually try its best. So we need to see how far actually the market is going to sustain and try to move higher. At this point, I have actually given you the Gann dates and the levels. I hope this is going to help you. If there's any updated moves and the dates which are coming up, I'll actually update you. At this point of time, the important dates which you have to watch out for is 28th of February and 7th of March. So these are two important dates which you need to watch out for. That is for Nifty as well as for Bank Nifty. I think Bank Nifty also has this date of 28th of March. So sorry, 28th of February. So 28th of February is something which both of them have some good amount of date there, and Bank on the VIX part also has this. So 28th February is going to be a very, very crucial thing. It is going to be the week monthly. That is the last day of the month of February also. On top of that, both Nifty and Bank Nifty have dates there. So we need to see how actually market is going to behave there. So either there, we may see some significant high or significant low, which can happen during that particular place. So let's see how it works, and we can actually take the decision accordingly. Keep watching my videos daily. I give you the daily levels and the timings and other things which can really help you out. So if you are new for time trading, go ahead and look at my other playlist. Look at the description. There will be a lot of links which can actually really help you out. And if you're new to this particular channel, go ahead, like the video, subscribe the channel, hit the bell icon so that you will get all the latest notifications. Thank you very much. Have a great and prosperous day. Bye-bye. See you.